Good morning. Good morning. This morning, we're going to be crafting a vivid vision. And I'm talking a daily vision to just really answer that question of how do you want to show up today, to live in alignment with where we want to go by doing what it is that we need to do today and the activities that we really love and enjoy. Because this vivid vision system has really allowed me to just enjoy my days more and stop worrying about the future and just be more centered. So if you're stressed about the future and you want to just really make sure and give yourself some peace day to day, try this vivid vision exercise. We're going to do it on this board, and we're also going to do a slightly different version with some coloration on the whiteboard as well. Enjoy the morning show, friends. Cheers. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk Terror Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. This morning, we're going to be talking about crafting a daily vivid vision. So this is this system, and you'll be able to find it. It's the second week in the course that you take, so part of the one-page life plan, but this is just one segment of it. And I wanted to go through this part because it's just brought me so much peace in my day-to-day structure. So in the second week of the course, there's parts where we're kind of just really figuring out what it is we need to be doing. Where do we really want to be going? But that doesn't really alleviate this whole problem of enjoying today. Turns out tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. It's always today. So it's probably pretty important that we enjoy today and not just living for tomorrow. I know in the past, I've really just put a lot of pressure on myself, and I was always worried about the future, and it just caused me so much stress. And it was like I was literally missing out on today. So today's vivid vision exercise, we're going to go through it. This is my vision. Your vision's probably going to be a little bit different, but I think the bones of it is usually pretty universal. Things that we want to improve, such as our health, our relationships, and so forth. But the wording of it, completely up to you. Mix up the different pieces. Or if you got different stuff that you want to be doing, your different interests, remember, it's unique to you. And it's only motivating if it's like your choice. Like if I just forced a vision on you, you're going to do this, it probably wouldn't stick. Maybe a couple weeks would go by, you would do it for a bit if I blew up your phone enough and put some pressure on. But after a little bit, the motivation would die out. Like anything with external motivation, it's pretty crappy. So intrinsic motivation is what we're looking for today. Where'd I put my other piece of chalk? Okay, either way, I have this one. So we're going to go ahead and run through this. So we have some banners up here. These are the four components. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tuning into the show this morning. So these are going to be the four components of my vivid vision. So when I do all four of these things, I always have a good day. Guaranteed. I mean, I'm really changing my philosophy to each moment. I'm really enjoying myself more and more. But really, the flow state, inside being in the activity is what's setting my soul on fire and give me. And these four components, man, when I do these four things, I'm going to have a great day, guaranteed. And what are these four components? Let's go ahead and run through them real quick. So if I do something for someone I love, when I do something for someone I love, I'm going to have a good day, guaranteed. Next up is do something for my business. When I do something for my business, when I improve my business in one way, whether we're making our textbooks or we're kind of getting out our sheets and our flyers, this is stuff that I'm taking into companies to kind of just give them a better idea of what it is that I'm doing. Okay, just something for the business, right? And next up, we have something for my health. If I do something to improve the quality of my health, and lastly, when I learn something new. So what am I going to do today? Well, that's what we're going to go over here is I'm going to go through it for myself. So then you can kind of maybe create, and I would start small. That's probably a pro tip that we should talk about here before we get started is start small. Maybe you just pick one or two items that you really want to focus on. And when you do them, just ask, am I having a good day? Am I showing up the way I want to show up? Am I happy with what I'm doing right now? Am I enjoying myself? These are the key things we want to really focus on. Okay, so first let's start off with do something for someone I love. All right, so today my girlfriend and I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Absolutely love their football team, and they'll be playing a game tonight. And me and my girlfriend, we're gonna cook homemade pasta. We're gonna cook pasta because that stuff you buy at the store is total crap. So we like to make it here. It's gonna be a fun time. We got the whole Emerald machine. You know, the guy is like, bam, that dude. So we're gonna make some homemade pasta, put some whole nutritious food into our bodies. It starts with an F. It's like this. It's this crap that they put all over, like white pastas and breads and stuff like that. It turns out that stuff's actually not that bad for you if you go to Italy. Yada yada. People eat it all the time and don't feel like total dog water, but it's something that folate or my girlfriend's better with this stuff than I am. It's some type of chemical that they put on it, and most like over half of humans can't digest it. So that's actually what's making you feel like crap. But this stuff in small dosages and smaller quantities, it's actually not that bad for you. So it's actually good for you. So small amounts of cooked pasta, that's something for someone I love. Okay, on to number 2. Do something for my business. So what is the one thing that I'm going to do for my business to make sure that I have a great day? And you're probably thinking like, I could do more. It's like, yes, we could also wash the dishes for someone I love. We could also do something else out in the yard for someone I love. But I like to just start with one. I like to just start with one and make sure I'm nailing all 4 of them before I move on to the next. Okay, something for my business. This would be my marketing onboard. Again, shout out to the Novus group. I'm going to be talking about them quite a bit. They're helping me they're coming in. They're helping with my marketing. I have a partnership agreement with them over the next year. So I'm really excited to be working with Novus group. Shout out to them. I'll have to leave a link for their website and their information. You have to talk to them. They're pretty great if you're having trouble with your marketing or you just want to learn more about marketing. But something for my business. So I'm finishing this marketing onboarding packet. I was writing out my personal story and touching that up for the marketing campaign because people got to know who you are before they buy. You're a scammer till you're not. So something for my business. Nail that down. I'll be feeling good and great. Next up, we have do something to improve my health. Do something to improve my health. That would be shoulder rehab. My rehab's been going pretty good. It's a little tough, but it's been absolutely going really well. Been really strengthening a lot of the tendons, nooks, and crannies around my shoulder and in my neck area, and I've been experiencing way less pain. So thank God for that. But do something to improve my health. If I'm doing something to improve my health, I'm going to have a great day. All right. Last thing up here is learn something new. Learn something new. That's how we get all this ammunition for the show. I mean, we're on episode, by God, 402 this morning. Good morning, everyone. Ready to get up and rocking and rolling this morning. So learn something new. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to study a newsletter. So there's this one guy. His name's Danco. I read his stuff all the time. I'll go ahead and put him on here. Shout out to Danco. Let's do a podcast together, brother. So I'll read his stuff and I'll read maybe another. I'm subscribed to other couple blogs, but I wanted to give Danco a shout out because he's the absolute man. All right. It's good to study your competition, but I'll read a couple blog letters from other coaches, entrepreneurs, people who are just similar to what I'm trying to do, but so I can make myself better. Study the best, get closer to the best. I don't need to be a gazillionaire, but if I can keep getting better and better and better, and I can make a couple $1 million, I'm going to be feeling pretty good. So studying the best. So let's go ahead, read blogs. Read blogs of competition. So learning something new. So let's go ahead and run through these real quick. Just for time's sake. Good morning, everyone. So this is how to craft a daily vision. You're going to have a couple parts of it, and you just want to be thinking of the activities or what are the must-dos? What's one small step, a must-do to help me get closer to the life I want to live? What's a couple steps or ideas of things that I want to do every day that are going to get me closer to my goals, that I'm also going to help me be more in the present moment. And for me, that is this 4P. So do something for someone I love, do something for my business, do something to improve my health, and learn something new. Okay. So that is one way of doing it. So you can just write it out on a list. You can write it in your vision section. So in our textbook throughout the class, we have sections for notes. So in the vision section, you'll see there's extra section. I don't know if you can see that super clearly, but there's just extra pages for bare notes to kind of writing out what your vision is, getting some practice reps in it. Maybe you're writing out with a friend or a partner. I've had a couple couples take my class and they do it together, and that's pretty cool hack and cheat and exercise. So I thought I need to start doing some discounts for couples because I really enjoyed working with them. But either way, okay. So you can write it in that, or if you want to just get a plain planner or notebook, these work really well too. Pen to paper, total classic. You just write it out that way. So there's an option. Okay, let's go over to the whiteboard, and we're going to do one more option for you guys, just so you have full ammunition to try and create this vivid vision. Okay. Everyone see this morning? Is there a bit of a glare? Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Wow. I am not a cameraman. Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and get this up. So vivid vision. Let's go ahead and get this glare out of there. You still see that? All right. All right. It's going to be a little dark ski, but we'll get the picture. So, all right. So we're over here to the whiteboard now, and I want us to just get a couple different colors to kind of color codes its importance. And I want you to find your favorite colors. And this is a lot like the other style to-do list, that mind mapping that we were doing the other day, but we're going to implement our vivid vision into kind of like the same visual structure because we're visual people. I mean, I've always done really well with visual representation. So maybe this is a good way to do it for you as well. So we wanted to jump on here and get this done today. So the first one we had under here is we wanted to talk about business. We had something for someone I love, and that is more important. Doing something for the people I love is more important to me than anything else. So that is the number one priority. So cook pasta. So we have the first one, cook pasta. Circle around it. Okay. And then we have something for my business, and we're going to do marketing. Packet. And hopefully you're thinking of like, what are the things that you want to get done today? What would make today great? What would make today great? And you can do this on a piece of paper. You can do this anywhere you like. So next up we have something for my health. So that would be shoulder, rehab. Okay. Next up we have, let's go ahead and do purple. Okay, then we have learn something new. So read and write blogs. Okay. And now we want to put them in the order that we want, right? What is the order that we're going to do for these today? So this one is going to be the first one that I do today. Right after I get off of this, I'll be working on this marketing packet. I'm going to be ripping up that story that I wrote. Also readdressing some of the old questions and problems before I submit it to the marketing team. So this would be the first one. So what times will I be doing this? So after this, I lied. I'm going to take a bit of a coffee break. I'm going to have a nice, delicious coffee. And then I'll jump onto this, and I'll probably work on this for like 2 hours. So I'll do this from like 9 to 11. So what will I be doing next after that? Then I will be doing my real estate. I will be doing the reading and the writing of the blogs. So I will go this way. And so I'll be heading over here, and then I'll be doing that from about 11, 12. I'll take another break. I'll probably walk the dog, wash the dishes, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll nail this for 2 hours. And then I'll come down here. I'll nail my shoulder rehab. And this is just an hour. So this is like 2 to 3. And then I'll nail this. And then I'll have some open time. I'll have some open time in whether I chop up, make some social media content, or I reach out to some old clients. I don't have any coaching sessions on Monday, but I have a bunch to do on Tuesday. So maybe I'm just looking over some coaching notes or whatever's going on with that. So then I ramp that up. So do that. So I go from here. So I actually have a time, but time we'll actually be cooking dinner is 6 p.m. We'll cook dinner around 6 p.m. Football game starts around 7, and we'll be hanging out. We'll play some board games, play some music. We'll have the game on the TV. It's going to be a fun, fantastic day. Can't wait. Okay. If I do these things, am I going to have a good day? If I do these things, am I going to have a good day? You bet your butt I am. It's going to be an amazing day, incredible day. So maybe you try and think of the tasks that you want. What are the most important? What structure? So instead of just having a list, tit for tat, if I could talk this morning, I'm tripping up on my words a lot. But if you can just kind of picture and create something that can make it more fun, that can make it more about you. Let's go ahead and get back to over here. As we wrap up for the show this morning, I am a grade A cameraman. We all know that now. One of my hidden skills. So on that, I like that whiteboard exercise. It just color coding stuff and kind of putting them in the rough order and like drawing them around. Or you've seen an example in just a regular notebook would be something like this. Even something like this. See how it's kind of just circled, pointing in different directions. I've always found that to be a little more fun than just writing out straight to-do list. But if you don't mind that, and you like doing that, how you structure the list doesn't matter versus just the actual activities, enjoying the activities and getting the most out of them is what matters most. So whatever way we have to do that, everyone's different. So find your own speed. It's going to take some trial and error. If you have any questions on this kind of stuff, please don't hesitate to go over to talktotanner.com. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Let me present. So add to stage. So if you have any questions on creating a vision and you want to talk to me more about it, you can go to talktotanner.com, pop over to here, and you can go to contact, and we can schedule a call together. We can chat. We can talk about your goals, your vision, how you're trying to incorporate this stuff. But don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to help in any way I can. Thanks so much for stopping by this morning. Hopefully this vision and creating this vivid vision can be helpful for you, because it turns out we don't have to wait 20 years down the road to create some big business to be happy. I don't have to wait like 30 years of marriage to really enjoy the relationship that I have today. I don't have to wait in order to get 10 pounds of muscle and like completely rehab my body to enjoy the movements and the exercise of working out, getting into that flow state, enjoying today. That's what I want to do. I want to enjoy today as much as possible. And hopefully this was helpful for you to try and enjoy today as much as well. I forgot to bring in water in here. My throat's dry as hell this morning, Monday morning, go figure. But so I'm going to hop out of here, and you guys are going to go have an incredible day. And in case you needed to hear it, I love you. You're a badass. You got this. Let's create some type of vision for ourselves. How do we want to show up for today? And if you have any questions, of course, go to talktanner.com. Thanks, friends. Love you all. And I will be back here live 8 a.m. Central Standard Time with episode 403 of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show. We're not stopping. We keep rocking and rolling. So start your mornings off right. Tell your friends about the show. If you got any value out of it, make sure to share it, please. It means the world to me. So cheers, friends. Peace. I'm out.